last week of intermittent fasting, day 1 of the last week. What have I noticed? This morning, I did not feel like working out. And this afternoon, I did not feel like continuing intermittent fasting. I'm not officially breaking my fast because this is only 10 calories. I need something to get me through until I break my fast. You've seen my 2-week results video, and I saw some pretty good results, and I would like to continue to see results. I'm more concerned about the health benefits that come from intermittent fasting. There are some things that you should know about intermittent fasting. There are many ways to do it, more than just the 16-8 that I'm doing. That means 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating. You have to find what works best for you and your body, what works for your schedule, because everybody's bodies are different. There's no sense in doing a strict, stringent fast if you're going to overeat when you finish. Part of intermittent fasting is sticking within those calories. I know some people say that you don't have to, but I haven't seen good results when I don't stick within my calorie goal range. Intermittent fasting is different for everyone, just like it is different for each person who reacts differently to carbohydrates, and some people digest carbs better. You have to look at what works for you. I say to experiment with it. Start with a 12-hour fast, start small, and then increase as you go along. It is that time of day, the time of day that I'm going to be breaking my fast. It's very important that you match about the same time every day, not necessarily about making sure you keep that fasting window or that you keep the same number of hours for your eating window. You keep the time about the same every day that you break your fast. I usually like to break it between 3 and 4 in the afternoon. I eat dinner at about 6:15. This is super nutrient dense, and I wanted to show it to you. Half a cup cottage cheese, hemp hearts, which have protein, iron, cacao powder, which makes it chocolatey, magnesium in it, and super delicious. Then I use this 0-calorie sweetener, and you'll need 4 or 5 frozen banana slices. One of the most important things that you can do when breaking your fast is to actually sit down and eat and enjoy breaking your fast. That way you make it an enjoyable experience and you want to do it again. 150 delicious calories. 1 month. That's how long I have been doing intermittent fasting. And it's over. What changes have I noticed in my body? Not just my body, but my nutrition. What changes were made just from intermittent fasting? Well, let's talk about it. With intermittent fasting for 1 whole month, I've noticed 5 different things that have changed about me. The first thing, of course, that everybody wants to know is, did I lose weight? Yes, I actually lost about 5 pounds and steadily held it off. I was losing about 1 pound a week, which I know looks like I don't really have like 1 pound a week to lose. The other thing that I noticed is that my BMI went down, my body mass index. This is a good health factor to track. And I'm glad to see that going down because that means that my visceral fat around my organs is dropping, which allows my organs to work better, especially like my heart, which is always a concern. You don't want a lot of fat around your heart. The third thing I noticed is that my body fat percentage is steadily decreasing. My body begins to tap into those fat stores for fuel instead of carbohydrates that I've eaten. That burns my body fat percentage, and I've also noticed my skeletal muscle increase because I've been working out, and that's also tracked on my scale as well. I'll put a link in the description for that. This scale is so amazing in that it tracks all of these things, and it's really accurate from what I have been able to track on my own, separately from my Aero scale by Inevifit. The fourth thing that I've noticed is I work out on an empty stomach. Sometimes I just don't have the energy to work out. I started taking a pre-workout, and I've noticed a big difference in my workouts because it gives me the energy to work out. And then I've also started taking a post-recovery workout. I've noticed an increase in my recovery. I feel better. Like, I definitely feel a difference taking a pre-workout and a post-workout. Because I was fasting, I needed that fuel to get me through my workout and past my workout so that I could break my fast later in the day. I'm actually really thirsty after my workout. Hold on. It's Monday. That means I've been intermittent fasting for 1 month and I took the weekends off. So the fifth thing that I noticed is that on Monday mornings, I usually want to eat a breakfast, but I end up being able to fast longer later in the day on a Monday than usual. For some reason, I noticed that I'm not as hungry post-breakfast time. Switch right back over to not sending those hunger signals at lunchtime. And I noticed on the weekends when I took off from that 16-8 split and I ate breakfast in the morning at like 7:30, 8 o'clock on Saturdays and Sundays, come lunchtime, I was not hungry and didn't feel like eating until 1 or 2 in the afternoon. If I ended up eating lunch at lunchtime so that I can enjoy that time with my husband, I wasn't hungry until dinner, and like I could have eaten a late dinner and not been hungry. If you found this video useful, let me know, because I want to do these to help you and not just do them for myself or to experiment on me. But I want to try stuff out so that you don't have to, or that you can see the results and decide if that's going to be what's right for you. I'll see you in the next video.